Just a few minutes. Riddick Bowe will enter the ring for his fourth fight since the loss to Evander Holyfield in their second battle. This time the opponent is Jorge Luis Gonzalez, a man who won the World Amateur Heavyweight Championship 8 times when fighting under the banner of Castro's Cuba. Larry Merchant, we mentioned the pre-fight build-up, bluster, and all of the give and take that caused the Nevada State Athletic Commission to separate the two fighters. A lot of people may wonder what the heck that's all about. A lot of boxing fans may be saying to themselves, who is Jorge Luis Gonzalez, and why does he say all those awful things about Riddick Bowe?
Well, first of all, what we do know about him as a fighter is that he was an outstanding amateur. He defeated the last 4 Olympic champions in the super heavyweight divisions, and he also defeated a silver medalist named Riddick Bowe. What we also know is that he has been spewing so much venomous testosterone that he's really gone over the top even for boxing, which is saying a great deal. He is a natural-born villain, of course, born with that black hat, but he has also been urged on by the MGM Grand Hotel, which not only promotes Somewhere Over the Rainbow and The Wizard of Oz, but they also promote Gonzalez. One MGM executive says, hate sells tickets. Well, if you look over my shoulder, you may notice that it hasn't sold too many tickets tonight, but maybe it'll give us a good fight, Jim.
Well, a lot of the bluster has to do with a fight that took place 8 years ago, and that was a pretty good one. It was the semifinal of the 1987 Pan Am Games, and in that fight, Jorge Luis Gonzalez emerged with a 3-2 decision victory over Riddick Bowe and knocked Bowe to the canvas twice. Now, Gonzalez and his manager, Luis de Cubas, love to say that this gives Jorge a big psychological advantage. Does that really mean something coming into tonight's fight, George, or is it ancient history?
Well, you'd like to put it behind you, especially the guy who was knocked down, who got the knockdowns, because the guy kept getting up. You don't want a guy to remember that you hit him with your best, and he kept getting up, and then he started to chase you some more. So as a rule, in my mind, it should figure better for Riddick Bowe.
It's a plus for him, then, that he can remember.
Sure, you hit me with good right hand. Sure, you knocked me down, but what happened then? You ran from me. So that probably works in Riddick Bowe's favor.
It'll be interesting to see if at the end of the evening Gonzalez regrets having made such a big deal about it in these past 3 months. Well, whatever happens tonight, it's the culmination of a quest that began for Gonzalez in 1991 when he became the first famous amateur athlete in Castro's Cuban socialist sports machine to defect and leave Castro's Cuba behind. Jorge Gonzalez, nurtured on hatred, grew up in these ramshackle streets of Cuba. Fighting for Fidel Castro's boxing empire, Jorge beat Lennox Lewis and Riddick Bowe in the 1987 Pan Am Games. But the fury in this 6'7" giant could not be contained by dictatorship. In '91, Gonzalez defected to the U.S.
Everyone is always butting in your life. You can't be an individual. If you want to do anything, you have to ask the authorities, and they tell you what to do. When I was among these people in Cuba, I felt so much hatred that it's unexplainable. So much hatred that I wanted to kill people at times. I like to do things my way. That's why I decided to leave my country.
Dressed all in black under the blazing desert sun, Jorge burns with pride for his newfound freedom and his undefeated record, 23 wins, 20 KOs. Gonzalez believes freedom is worth not seeing his family. He left an entire life behind in Castro's Cuba.
I'm a person who likes risk in my life. All risks are victories to me. I'm a person who lives without emotion. So what emotion there is comes from these risks. Leaving Cuba, leaving my family, these things are risks and are not difficult. These things are easy for me.
It's also easy now for Jorge to let people know how he feels. He speaks freely, tapping into the rage he's known since childhood.
I'm not nasty, but when someone is nasty, I'm nasty right back. If you're a decent person, I'm a decent person with you. But if you're a jerk, I can be a jerk too. In the ring, it's a different story, because in the ring, I'm bad with everyone. You're my enemy, you want to kill me, I want to kill you. That's why I fight.
Gonzalez has proven he's bad with everyone in the ring. Instead of knocking his opponents out early, Jorge toys with his enemies, standing with his hands by his waist, taunting them with the little English he knows.
Come on!
And the crowd usually boos.
I love it when the audience starts to boo me. it riles me up even more. I'm the type of person that if I know that I rub you the wrong way, I'm going to do something to piss you off even more. If you don't like the way I laugh, I'm going to laugh louder just to piss you off.
And Gonzalez has certainly succeeded in pissing off Riddick Bowe.
This hatred comes from '87 during the Pan American Games, when he started with the same talk as he did for this fight. The old hatred I have bottled up, that fury from the past has surfaced again and is directed towards Riddick Bowe.
Come on! Come on! One punch! One punch! No Bitch, big cow. Big cow.
He can keep talking, singing like a bird, like a poet, like Muhammad Ali.
When I get finished with him, I'm gonna have him wishing he was back in Cuba.
I'm not a poet. I'm a man of action, and I'm going to destroy him. When I hit you, what's worth more? The talk or the punch?
It's obvious Jorge's years of living in Cuban obscurity took their toll, but he now believes he was born with a rough attitude.
This is my nature. I'm a loner. I was born this way. When I hate someone, I sleep, I dream with that feeling, and I can't change it. It's impossible.
But it's almost impossible to believe a man can hate so much. Is Jorge Luis Gonzalez for real? Tonight, his chance to prove it to Riddick Bowe and the people in this country. But more importantly, to prove it to the people of Cuba. Both fighters will be wearing tonight. What's the reason that they're blue? No particular reason. They just are. There's Gonzalez's record, 23 wins, no losses, 22 KOs. Probably the biggest name fighter has been in the ring with, separated from one another. You look at Riddick Bowe's record, 36 wins, the one loss, a razor-thin decision to Holyfield in the second fight. 30 KOs for Bowe.
All right, look.
Don't worry about it.
All right, wait a minute.
Okay, all right.
Wait a minute. Step aside here, okay?
All right.
Step aside. All right, if he goes right here, I'm going to call it all right. You understand that? It's going to be a little point right here. And we've already gone through all the instructions in the dressing room. I expect a tough, clean fight. Hey, listen, put your hands down. I expect a tough, clean fight. Protect yourself at all times. Any questions here? No. Any questions here? Let's get it on.
There's enough bad blood between these fighters to start an epidemic. Let's see if it starts a fight.
Generally, when there's a lot of smoke, there's just a whole lot more smoke. As a rule.
Well, I think if nothing else, Gonzalez has gotten Bowe's attention. Bad hair life, huh? Good phrase, Larry. It's like he got halfway to being George Foreman and just couldn't bring himself to go all the way.
Ready here? All right, here we go.
They begin to lead that Jorge Luis Gonzalez.
And they're filling that job out. He throws short punches. He doesn't take advantage.
Riddick working inside where he wants.
Because he's such a good inside fighter for a big guy, George.
No, but he's doing an excellent job, but you just don't want to follow a puncher.
Gonzalez to the ropes, forget about his head and go to the back. Bowe looking for a way to walk inside again. Lands the left jab. A rough first round for Gonzalez, but he surfed.
Correct. The right hand has never been the most impressive.
Jab in round two.
Follow a puncher. You don't stand up there and make him think about it.
He snapped Jorge's head back twice more in this. A lot of punishment. He's making, in your view, mental errors that could hurt him later on. It's deteriorating it.
Gonzalez has had a lot of amateur fights.
Set him up for your hook. You can set him up for your right hand. Use that jab.
For a long time, so even this 80.
If he doesn't get too overconfident, he can turn the momentum.
Now here's the familiar posture for Gonzalez. Leaning again. Hard jab by Bowe.
Get off that neck.
Gonzalez, if he's in the kind of conditioning he's supposed to be in, well,
Left hand and letting things happen after that.
You the one with the... Bowe is outlanding Gonzalez and punched at numbers.
Steady your left, he'll catch it.
Gonzalez came. Bowe with a hard right hand.
It's hard to turn him out.
Good straight left hand by
This now. He's not only watching the punches, he's the difference is Bowe has been landing that good left jab.
As Gonzalez leans against the ropes. Harold Letterman, 5 Nevada State Athletic Commission officials.
Rounds to nothing, Riddick Bowe. One thing I don't understand.
Come to life a little bit in round 5. Round 4 was dreadful.
In the ring, in fights, maybe cumulatively over a career.
This wouldn't allow him to catch too many like that. Riddick Bowe is starting to blow his nose a little bit.
Right hand shot, wobbles away, Lane looking close.
Gonzalez is standing up to awful punishment, staked his whole life on it. So he is being
only landed 9 in round 5 himself. Our interpreter Hector Garcia says he's getting no.
So Bowe hasn't put that in his repertoire yet. Bob and weave touch. Ooh, another right
There it goes.
Expect him to stay sharp. And point, George, he's a great amateur, but he was an amateur for too many years.
I'll always remember wherever there's a whole lot more smoke. He's had just too many of them all night. That overhand right there.
Bowe was rolling up in punches thrown, in punches landed.
Was the hate between you that you two fighters, is that what fueled you to this performance?
No, not really. I told you, earlier I wanted to recapture what I once had. The first fight, Evander Holyfield. And Jorge Gonzalez presented an opportunity for me to step up to the plate and to be at my best.
Looking back, why had you lost your focus? Was it because you didn't have a real challenge in front of you?
No, I wouldn't say it was a real challenge. I started doing other things, going to South Africa, trying to get the people over there and things of that nature. And someone got away from my training program, but that's no excuse. I'm a world champion, so I should conduct myself like that and to stay in shape. And it was a costly experience, but a learning experience, and I'm going to be at my best from now on.
What did it feel like for you in the ring tonight to be in control, to show that mastery, to be able to use your left hand the way we have seen you in the past?
Well, you guys said earlier in the interview, I wanted to see a left hand pop, 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 me get right back on the pop, pop, pop. And I was here to please tonight. I wanted to do it for the people. A lot of people despise Jorge Gonzalez, and I wanted to, impress you. I wanted you to say, well, Riddick Bowe is back, opposed to saying Riddick Bowe doesn't have what he used to have. He's faded.
With all the venom he was spewing at you before this fight, did anything happen in the ring that was untoward? Could you see him at any time saying, okay, now we're just fighting?
Pretty much. His jab was quicker than I anticipated, so he hit me a couple of times. But other than that, I pretty much did what I wanted to do. Like I told you I would do, apply the pressure, use the jab, work his body, and eventually he would fold, and that's what he did.
All right, let me take Eddie Futch here. All right, Jorge, tell us, are you okay now? That's what we want to know particularly.
Yeah, I'm okay.
He's okay. You feel okay? Tell us what you thought happened in there tonight.
¿Qué tú piensas de lo que pasó esta noche?
Pues lo que pasa es como que puede pasar con cualquier boxeador, porque perdió y me salió el día malo a mí hoy.
He says that he had a bad day and any fighter can lose.
Was he better than you thought he was?
¿Tú pensabas él es mejor de lo que tú pensabas?
No, Riddick Bowe siempre ha sido un peleador en la distancia corta, ha sido un peleador siempre, y que siempre es un peleador bueno en esa distancia. Yo acepté esa distancia porque hoy como el cuerpo es así, hoy no me sentí muy fuerte, ¿me entiendes?
He says that he's tough on the inside, and that today it just wasn't as he had an off day today.
What is the difference between the Riddick Bowe you saw tonight and the Riddick Bowe you defeated as an amateur?
¿Qué es la diferencia entre el Riddick Bowe no amateur y el Riddick Bowe ahora?
La diferencia es que que ahora somos rounds, el Riddick Bowe está bien preparado. Y bueno.
He says Riddick's got now it's 12 rounds and Riddick's got good condition. He's a good condition fighter.
What do you see for your future now? Will you continue to fight, or was this you staked everything on this fight? How big a disappointment is it, and how will it affect your career?
Dice que si tú vas a seguir peleando, porque tú esperaste mucho con esta pelea, si tú vas a seguir peleando, y ¿qué tú vas a hacer con tu carrera?
Yo le digo así exactamente, porque dile que como le dije anteriormente, una derrota la tengo cualquiera. Un día más lo tengo cualquiera. Y hoy no me voy a sentir perfectamente bien.
He says, you know, anybody can lose, you know, and that he's going to continue to fight. He'll be back.
Was the bad blood between you two, did it influence the fight at all and how you fought this fight?
El odio que tú le tenías influyó la pelea.
Parte a mí sí, también, porque cuando uno tiene odio, uno trata entonces de matarlo, descontrola el tren de pelea.
Says that, yeah, when you get a lot of hate, you tend to, you know, try to be too aggressive, and, you know, sometimes it doesn't work out for you.
Thank you very much.